Here we go.
So if you've been following my channel for any length of time, you know I've been covering this whole Jonathan Majors fiasco. The story broke about 4 weeks ago, and for a time, things were silent. But for the past few days, things have hit overdrive, and I've been making video after video after video after video after video, 7 in total, but even still, I can't keep up. The whole thing is like watching a table tennis match. Stuff is just coming so fast, so furious, I don't have the time to make a full video. So I've been relying on 60-second shorts as updates. But these last 2 stories were such a huge bombshell that I had to make a full-length video. But before I get into the latest news, allow me to do a quick overview of everything that's happened. So, on March 25th, we learned that Majors was arrested for attacking a woman. Initially, we didn't know who the woman was, but we learned it was his girlfriend. Apparently, they were coming home from a bar when he got a text message, and his girlfriend, assuming it was another woman, attempted to take his phone. And things escalated from there, where we were told that he struck her and strangled her, that the police were called, and she claimed abuse, which resulted in him being arrested. So it was looking bad for the brother. People immediately assumed he was guilty, with just one side of the story being told. There was even a Broadway struggle director named A.B. Allen. Seriously, what the hell is that? Anyway, she came out on Twitter and claimed Majors was an abuser. But on March 26th,
what a difference a day made.
Oh, what a difference a day made. 24 little hours brought me the sun and the flowers. Those 24 little hours were huge for Jonathan Majors because the next day his legal team came out swinging. His attorney said that she had video evidence that can prove Majors' innocence, that his girlfriend made written statements recanting her claims of abuse, that Majors was probably a victim, that he was the one who called police, and that they even have the cab driver as a witness. So all of a sudden, Majors stopped looking so bad, now that he was able to get his side of the story out, and all of his haters started looking stupid. Yet 2 days later, on March 28th, the Manhattan DA still went ahead with charges. However, Majors' legal team kept on fighting, and on March 30th, they released the text messages.
You ain't really f with me way back then, but how about now? Cause I'm up right now, and you suck right now.
Now, I thought that this was evidence proving his innocence, but the internet-ordained psychologists on Twitter said it made him look guilty, that his girlfriend was using a language that is commonly used by battered women to cover up an incident, so the haters were not convinced. But after that, things got quiet. For 2.5 weeks, we hadn't heard anything. It is almost as if it was all going away, that Majors was going to win through attrition. Then, out of nowhere, started hitting the fan. On April 16th, there were rumors of Disney discussing plans to recast Majors. They were allegedly talking about replacing him with Snowfall actor Damson Idris. This according to a Disney insider, but no official statement was made. But I took it as a sign that Disney was more fixated on the court of public opinion, and they possibly leaked the story to test public response. But 2 days later, on the 18th, we heard he was dropped by his management team and booted from future projects. And my response to that was, you better be sure. You better be sure he's guilty. You better know something the public doesn't know, because I believe in innocence until being proven guilty, and it's a bad look to cancel a man before he's had his day in court, especially with Ezra Miller running around still living his best life. Then a couple of days ago, on the 19th, we heard multiple women had come forward and were working with the DA. Which of course was a rumor because there was no official statement from the DA's office that any of that had occurred. And I'm not gonna lie, that's when I began to have doubt. You see, when this entire scenario started, I believed that Majors was entirely innocent, even though I tried to remain neutral. And when it comes to civil cases, you'll have these women that come forward claiming that men did something improper to them because it's a money run. And my policy has always been never trust a woman that calls an attorney before she calls the police.
It's hard for me to believe. Did you see that fat Usher was that my Usher was with? That shit is hard. Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man. Like, bro, like every, like then they. Then everybody believe
police. But when it comes to criminal cases, you have to consider the evidence. So it wasn't looking good, and that's how things were looking up until a couple of nights ago. Then that very day, late at night, Major's defense team seemed to make good on their promises. Late Wednesday night, they presented still images of their video evidence that seemingly exonerates Majors. According to TMZ, who broke the story,
Jonathan Majors video. Witness prove I didn't strike ex-girlfriend. She went clubbing after incident. Jonathan Majors says the man who was driving him and his now ex-girlfriend the night of their alleged domestic incident will testify that the actor did not strike her, and he claims there's video proof she was not injured when she went out to a club after their altercation. Jonathan's attorney, Priya Chaudhry, filed documents Wednesday in Manhattan informing the court the driver witnessed what went down between Jonathan and the woman back in March. According to the docs obtained by TMZ, the driver saw the woman assault Majors around 1 a.m. on March 25th while she was attempting to steal his phone. Further, the Creed 3 star says the driver will testify he never struck the alleged victim in any way at any time, or even raised his voice. Majors and his attorney also say the driver saw her hitting, scratching, and attacking Jonathan, and that Jonathan asked the driver to stop the car so he could escape her attack, which he did. She says they have hours of security video showing the woman went clubbing and got drunk after Majors left her in the car, and she also texted him accusing him of infidelity and threatening self-deletion. When her night out at the club was over, they claim she showed up at Majors' home at 3:23 a.m., entered his apartment, and called him 32 times and sent several angry, jealous text messages. Majors was not home when she got there. Chaudhry says none of the text messages accuse Jonathan of injuring her, nor does she mention any discomfort from her alleged injuries. They say Majors got home at 11:13 a.m. and found her unconscious and half naked on the floor of his walk-in closet. He also discovered she allegedly threw up in his bed and told him she'd taken a few sleeping tablets. Majors then called 911 and claimed when paramedics arrived, the woman repeatedly told them, "I don't know," when asked what happened to her. In the document, Chaudhry claims body cam footage shows police interviewing the woman and clearly coaching her to say that Majors grabbed her by the throat. Chaudhry claims the alleged victim never made that claim to anyone prior to the officer's directions.
Now folks, I am not a psychologist, therapist, or clinician of any sort. This is the Layman's Journal. I'm just a guy in the audience, a spectator no different than you, except I'm here on YouTube giving my opinion. But in my unprofessional anecdotal experience, abused women don't tend to behave in this manner. They don't aggressively harass the men who hurt them. They lie for them, they protect them, but I've never seen these types of women stalk a man that's clearly trying to avoid them. These men tend to have control over these women, and they don't give them up and they don't abandon them. Now, we can debate the other stuff, but we cannot deny the fact that Majors did indeed try to get away from her. The text messages and phone records prove that. 32 angry messages and phone calls, none of them indicating that she was hurt or harmed. So yeah, the brother is looking good again. But not only does he look not guilty, he looks innocent. And as for the cops and EMS workers who coached him into saying he put hands on her, they should lose their jobs. And as for the people that tried to cancel him, oh man, they've got a lot of to kiss. If this story is correct, good luck to them. Good luck to everyone who tried to ruin this man's image. Well, that's all I have to say about it. What's your opinion? Leave a comment in the comment section and let's have a conversation. Okay, so you've heard me say this a million times. So if you like this video, please give it a like and leave a comment in the comments section and share the link on your social media platforms. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. That way you'll get alerts every time I upload new content. This is the Layman's Journal. Thanks for stopping by. I'm out.
Hell! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
And while I do appreciate you sharing, subbing, and leaving comments, I'm going to ask that you take another step further in keeping the channel going. I set up a membership plan for those of you who would like to offer further support in the development of this channel. It's not anything expensive or special. I'm just asking for 99 cents a month, which is enough for me to continue doing the work that I do here.
Help me! Help me! Nigga! Help me!
In the future, there will be additional tiers with added benefits, but for right now, I just need your support so that I can cover basic costs. So please, Sign up so I can continue bringing you awesome content. This is the Layman's Journal. I'm out.